interamente il tempo. Onorevole Sinnott per 1 minuto e 30.
I welcome the changes to the European Globalisation Adjustment Fund. Although reducing the number of redundancy needed to qualify for this fund from 1,000 to 500 is an improvement, the large numbers still discriminate against small countries and against workers who lose their jobs in smaller numbers. In my constituencies, those who have lost their jobs due to the closure of 2 companies, Waterford, Crystal and Dell, could qualify, and that's very good. And I call on the Irish Government to immediately apply for funding on their behalf. However, thousands have lost their jobs because of global economic conditions, and it's unfair that they are disqualified because they do not work for big multinationals, but for small and medium-sized businesses. I suggest that we could make this scheme fairer by either abandoning the numerical criteria of 500 jobs or by looking at job loss by category or area, not company. This way, we could extend this funding to 500 workers who have lost their jobs across a sector like farming, food processing or IT, or in a specific area like Tipperary, Waterford, Limerick, Cork or Kerry. A further obstacle for workers trying to access the Globalisation Fund is that it is only available to workers if their government is willing to apply for it and pay the national contribution. What happens to workers whose governments will not apply? And in this I think of the Irish Government, which has not applied for the fund so far. The very countries whose economies are hardest hit and which have the highest unemployment rates may be the countries which can least afford to pay the necessary contribution to help their workers, and yet they are the countries that need it the most.
Onorevole Naranjo per 1 minuto e 30.
Gracias, presidente. Hablo de la agenda social renovada. Permítame, señor presidente, empezar por agradecer muy sinceramente el trabajo de nuestro ponente, el colega Silva Peneda. Creo que, viendo su contribución a esta casa en materia de política social y empleo, muy bien